I'm Lauren Bigelow. I'm the Executive Director of the Accelerate Michigan Innovation Competition. And we are an international business competition that was really created as a platform to take Michigan innovation, the entrepreneur pipeline, our universities, our technologies out into the national and international scope for investors and corporations. So we are upstream from GLEQ in that we target late-stage entrepreneurial ventures. What I mean by that is, Diana was saying, GLEQ, come on in, we've got the mentors and the coaches. At Accelerate Michigan, we expect you to have an EIN, get up to your prototype, and really be able to hit the ground running if you win our top prize of $500,000. We have a student competition, which much different barrier for entry. It's a one-page business idea. And so on that, we're asking for students that are in the state of Michigan. And then we've got a total of $1 million in cash winnings. And on top of that, we've got a lot of in-kind awards as well. The eligibility in terms of the companies, again, you've got to have something that's ready to commercialize, ready to get out the door. You cannot have raised more than $2 million in private capital, so that doesn't count SBIRs, STTRs, any of the other grants that you might be getting. It only counts for angel investment, venture capital, and private equity. So you've got an outside investment. You need to have financials that show that you can get up to $10 million in annual revenue by year 5. So we're looking for that classic hockey stick. Grand prize is again $500,000. First prize, second prize, $150,000. We have best of sector for each of the sectors that I'll toss up there in a little bit. All of these come with the requirement that regardless of where you apply from, you have to put business in Michigan. So if you know someone who's wanting to come in from Canada or Colombia or China and put their business in Michigan, this is a great way to get them in, get them introduced to a number of investors, but they ultimately have to have the business here in Michigan. We do a People's Choice, which is on site that everybody in the crowd votes on, and then we do a Tweet Award in October, which is open to any entrepreneur in the state of Michigan. The person who most effectively gets their value proposition into 140 characters gets $5,000 in cash. With the student competition, it's more restrictive in terms of it is eligible only to students in the state of Michigan, past high school, so they can be undergrad, graduate in any community college, university in the state of Michigan. So again, their barrier to entry is pretty low. It's a one-page business plan or business idea, and then they've got a 3-minute YouTube video and a 5-minute presentation on site. For the companies, what we do is people have we ask for a 6-pager for the August deadline, and that can immediately go into Great Lakes Entrepreneur Quest, so we've coordinated that. And then the 12-pager that our semifinalists need to do, that can go into any of the pre-seed fund or earlier stage funding in Michigan. So for the students, cash prize is $25,000, first runner-up is $15,000. We do have some restrictions, and if you know any of the students that competed last year, please tell them this. The folks that come through, they can only apply to one competition. They cannot have more than $10 million total in revenue, and they can't have any private capital. So we had a great team from Michigan Tech come down last year, and who'd have thought we would have had a student team that would have raised $250,000 in cash already. So we really sort of streamline our eligibility these days. Dates and venues. The company deadline is August 8th. That's for the 6-pager. We'll have a template up on the website. Student deadline September 27th. It really is a one-page business idea. So it's a pretty low barrier to entry there. We do a lot of recruitment starting in September because right now students are focused on finals and the summer hits. Our entire event is November 13th through 15th at the Henry Ford Conference Center and Museum in Dearborn. It's one of those pieces where it's great to come and watch everybody pitch. It's really interesting to see the technologies. But if you have a company and you're interested in getting in front of investors, the semifinal companies have about 70 angel and investment firms that call them, and then this year we had 50 on site. So it's a great amount of investors that are on site talking to the companies and available for networking. Some of the founders and collaborators, we started 2 years ago with the New Economy Initiative out of Detroit, the foundations, and the business accelerators of Southeastern Michigan, but this is really a statewide event. We have a lot of corporations from business leaders from Michigan, University Research Corridor, and our other collaborators include all of the Smart Zones, Great Lakes Entrepreneur Quest, and all the programs that are here with MEDC today. And if there's any entrepreneur programs that are up here that want to become engaged, just let me know. Jim Baker and the team at Michigan Tech has been fantastic for us. But if anybody else wants to be on the bandwagon, we're more than happy to have them engaged. Company deadline again is August 8th. Student deadline September 27th. Actually, those are our competition sectors: advanced materials, transportation, energy, IT, life science, med device, manufacturing, and a catch-all category we call products and services. And then again, the company deadline August 8th, student deadline September 27th. We've got a pretty robust website, but feel free to just drop me a line at any point at info@accelerateMichigan.org, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.